Hi everybody! Yes, I am alive. I am so sorry I haven't vlogged like the past few days or posted anything since I think Thursday. I have just been kind of run ragged and tired and exhausted from working this 9:30 to 4 schedule. And I thought it was going to be nice because when Mike came in and talked to me about my schedule earlier this week, he said next Monday and Tuesday I would go back to working 10 to 4 and Tuesday I'd be working 10 to 6. Yesterday he told me he lied. I will be going in at 9:30 both Monday and Tuesday, which means Tuesday I have to wake up at like 6:45 so I can put together my costume so I can wear it at work. So I am sorry about the lack of posting. I am absolutely exhausted and so tired, and I haven't written anything because I've been so busy playing Old Republic because that's one of the main ways I chill out. Hopefully I can get a little writing done tonight before the first all-new Hallmark Channel Christmas movie premieres, Marry Me at Christmas. I'm excited. I actually have Christmas movie music on this, which is, yes, it's a cell phone. It's an old cell phone I don't use anymore because I got a new one, and I think this is the one I replaced it with. But I have this cell phone that I don't use anymore, and it still works, so I still use it as like an MP3 player and a backup photography camera. And he went some filming. Oh, I am so tired, and it has not been the greatest. I try to stay positive, but a couple days ago, Wednesday actually, Mike has been has hired 3 new people to get us through Halloween, and we will officially be closing. I heard him today tell a customer this. The Halloween store will be officially closing November 5th. And I haven't heard back from Gordon's yet. So I am freaking out because I don't have a job yet to replace this job. And I'd kind of like that soon. But now I'm starting to get stressed again because I thought I had more time, because originally I was told it was going to close the first weekend after Halloween. So I thought it was going to close the first full weekend, the weekend after Halloween. So not the 5th, but like the week later. And now it's closing the 5th. So I am freaking out because I don't have a new job lined up yet. And I don't think Gordon's is going to come through. But I am so tired and exhausted. But like I said, he's hired 3 new people. One of them happens to be one of my cousins. And this is not a cousin we get along with. And so it's a cousin I have not seen in years. She is not particularly friendly with either of my parents. And she's related to my dad. So this is a cousin we do not get along with. And she was the one who went down to Florida instead of my dad. And she was kind of the reason my dad did not go down to Florida with my aunt to take my aunt back. She did. And when he decided that, she went and posted some really mean and nasty things about my dad on Facebook. So we do not get along with this cousin at all. And her mom is actually one of the reasons why I'm named Caitlin. Because my mom, I told the story how both my parents liked my name, really liked the name Catherine or Kathleen. And this woman would, my mom's greatest fear is this woman would go around telling people that I was named after her. And my parents didn't want that, so that's why my name is actually Caitlin, which is nice because I like it. I just wish I could get my mom to call me Caitlin instead of just call me Caitlin and not just call me Caitlin when she's upset with me. But I don't think I'm ever going to get my parents to change their mind. They have for 29 years called me Katie. And they have done it since the moment when I was born. In fact, I didn't know Caitlin was actually my name until I was like in 4th or 5th grade. I seriously thought my name was Katie. And so I thought it was weird when my mom kept changing how she spelled Katie. Like it's hysterical. Like my mom has, like my name Caitlin, it's fine. But my mom has changed how she will spell my nickname Katie like 4 different times, because there were a couple other Katies in my school. She did not want me to have the same version as they did. So originally it was Katie, like most Katies, and then for a few years it was actually Kaitie. And then I think in 5th grade my mom decided to drop the E, so now we spell Katie Kaiti. That's how we spell Katie. So, and then there's Caitlin, which is Kaitlin, which is my real name. And I don't know if I ever told you guys this. This is an hysterically funny story. My brother had, until 2 or 3 years ago, had never seen my real name actually written down. He did not know how to spell my version of Caitlin because he had only ever seen my name written down as Katie. And I actually have a sign on my door with my real name spelled out correctly, but he had never seen my real name spelled correctly. And I did not know this until he got me tickets with his my Coke reward points to go to Michigan's Adventure, and he put down my name as Katie, Kiti, on the form. And I said, Aaron, you should have put down my real name because they might ask for my ID, and on my ID it's my real name, not my nickname. He's like, well, I don't know how to spell your real name. So that's how I learned that my brother never learned how to spell Caitlin. He always just, and my parents and my brother, they still call me Katie to this day. Like, the only people who call me Caitlin are like the people I work with, because I don't say my name is Katie. Well, at Staples, they put Katie on my name tag and they called me Katie because apparently, because when I was interviewed, the manager who interviewed me, when I told him my name was Caitlin, he said, well, is there anything else you go by? And go by Katie. So I became Katie at work. And I don't know if it's because he thought it would be too weird for me to be named Caitlin or what, but most places I go by Caitlin, which I like. I like going by Caitlin. I used to hate my name. Now I think Caitlin's pretty cool because it's an old-fashioned name, and it's old-fashioned, but it's also kind of cool and quirky because it's not a name that you hear very often or see how I spell it very often. So it's old-fashioned but cool and quirky and kind of trendy. So I like my real name now. I used to hate it. I am exhausted. I am tired. I really want a new job to come up soon because I have Christmas coming up. We're still trying to figure out time to go to Bronner's. It's kind of hard because we've had all these money issues. So my mom right now is broke, and usually we would have gone to Bronner's by now, but we haven't. So hopefully we get up there before Thanksgiving because they'll have all the Christmas decorations up. They will usually have them up right now. Frankenmuth usually has all their Christmas decorations up the week after Halloween, or the week of. So all their Christmas decorations should be up by November, and then they will all be lit up, but they won't have an official lighting until Thanksgiving weekend, and we don't want to go Thanksgiving weekend. And then around Thanksgiving is when it gets really busy and stuff. So hopefully we go within the next few weeks or days even to Frankenmuth, so that we're not caught up in the business, because right now it's still kind of slow. And actually, when we went last year, we went in October last year, and it was still kind of busy, but it wasn't so bad because we went right when the store opened too. So it's just kind of one of those things where you have to find the right day. Like, Dad and I discovered that the best day to go on one of the best days to go to Michigan's Adventure is actually the Monday after 4th of July. That Monday, like the day after the 4th of July, is actually the best day to go to Michigan's Adventure because everybody's going back home and it will be dead. And this year was on Monday. So there was like absolutely no people at the park. So that's like the best day to go. So it's like we have to find a good day to go. So I was hoping to do that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I had to start trimming the garland and stuff for the Star Wars posters, and I had to start making the pillowcases and getting my room moved around. Well, really the only thing I'm moving is that. It has to move because that's right where the tree is. So I got to move that. Hopefully I don't break it because it's actually an antique. It's older than me. I think it's older than my mom. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm actually not going to church again tomorrow because I have just been so going. Like this past Sunday, I thought I could rest and relax because I didn't want my job interview at Gordon's to be on Sunday because that's like the one day I want where I have absolutely nothing going on, and that was the day of my job interview. So I had to go out and do a job interview Sunday, and then I did one Tuesday, and then I had to wait around yesterday I had to walk over to Walmart to get my dad. And the worst part about yesterday, I didn't eat anything from about 7:15 in the morning until almost 7 o'clock at night. I was supposed to take a 30-minute break yesterday, which I very rarely take because I have to clock in and out, but I was going to take a 30-minute break yesterday and get some food because I knew I was meeting my dad at 5 o'clock, and we were going to go over to credit union, deposit my paycheck, And one of the women at work decided that Mike told me I could go at 1:30 and I could go 1:30 to 2. And then this other woman's like, oh, well, she texted Mike and Mike told her she could go for a 15 at 1:30, which meant I can no longer take a half-hour break because we have to do, because of how busy it is, Mike wants to keep us on a schedule. So if I had taken my half-hour break when she had gotten back, that would have thrown everybody off. So I could only take, actually, my break was actually less than 15 minutes. So I didn't even get a full 15-minute break. So I didn't eat yesterday from about 7:30 in the morning when I had 2 pieces of garlic toast and like 4 mini donuts. That was my breakfast until almost 6:30, 7 o'clock at night when I came home and had a foot-long pizza sub from Subway and some peanut butter M&Ms and a bottle of pop. That's how hungry I was. Luckily today I was able to take my 30 minutes, but I'm not happy because I didn't want to have pizza for lunch today because I had a mini pizza for breakfast. And I had pizza for lunch today, and I didn't want that, and that's what I had because Taco Bell had a line, so next week I'm hopefully going to have Taco Bell because it's cheaper to eat at Taco Bell. But I'm just so tired and exhausted, and he wants me to do a 9:30 to 6 Tuesday because I'm the only one who's volunteered to do the trick-or-treat table. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. Was because he had asked everybody else to do the trick-or-treat table, and nobody else wants to do it. So I'm the only one who's going to do it, which is kind of stupid. And suddenly I think I look like a chipmunk. So I'm the only one who volunteered to do the trick-or-treat table, which is the only reason I'm doing it. And then he wants me to come in Wednesday and probably work Wednesday to Saturday because they have the 50% off sale starting Wednesday. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on just one day of rest. And I'm not even resting tomorrow, really. I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I'm skipping church, but I have to go to the library tomorrow. I'm going to have to write tomorrow, and I want to do more Old Republic. So I just don't know. Like, I'm supposed to write tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to write tonight because I want to play Old Republic again. And the reason I want to play Old Republic so much is because of the fact that for the anniversary, and I guess it's the anniversary of Knights of the Old Republic for KOTOR, and then they also announced that I guess they released it on Xbox One or something, so it's no longer on PC. But to celebrate KOTOR, what they did is they have a couple of expansion packs. They have Rise of the Hutt Cartel, which also ties into the Revan storyline. And they gave that away for free to everybody. And that is still free until November 6th. So you have until like 2 weeks, a week from next Monday to go get it by typing in this code. And what that does is, for even free-to-play players, it moves your level. For free-to-play players, it means you're no longer capped at 50. You actually get 10 more extra levels to play. So you get capped at level 60 instead. And you also have the Rise of the Hutt Cartel expansion pack, which means you get all these weapons and goodies and stuff that are dropped when you defeat your enemies that you couldn't use before because you had to have this expansion pack. So, and then they also did a separate giveaway for free for this speeder, I guess, that you can get, this really popular speeder, I guess you can get in in KOTOR, and they now have it in Old Republic, in SOTAR, but I call it Old Republic because I can't say that. So, they have that. So I went and I got both of them, which makes me really happy because now it means I really don't have to freak out about getting a 60-day subscription because I'm capped at level 60. And I have a little more time and leeway before I decide whether or not I really want to get the subscription. Because if I get the subscription, I'm also going to get the expansion pack for Knights of the Eternal Empire, which is adds to the storyline and stuff. So I'm waiting to do that until I see what it's like. Because I would love to go to level 70. But what I really want to do is I just really want to play every single character class. So there's Jedi Knight, Jedi Counselor, which I think is Counselor, but I think it's Counselor, but I keep saying Counselor or something different. So there's Knight, Counselor, which I think is how you say it, Smuggler, and Trooper. And what I have right now, and then there are the Imperial classes. There's 2 Sith classes for Imperial. I think one is a Sith Sorcerer? I don't remember what the other one is, but there's 2. That's like with Jedi, there are 2 Sith classes, and then I think there's a Mandalorian class. And then there is because there's Trooper for Republic. So I think there's Mandalorian for Imperial, and then Smuggler for Republic, and it's Bounty Hunter for Imperial. So, and if you do the 3 chapters for all 8 classes, you get this status called Legendary. And even though I don't really want to play Trooper for Republic, because I don't know why. I just don't want to play the Trooper class, and I really don't want to play any of the Imperial classes. But I would love to have that Legendary title, like pretty much all the higher ups, like all the head of my guild, everybody in my guild, pretty much everybody in my guild who's at level 70, they have the Legendary status. So that's something I would like to achieve. And it's not like I have to play all these characters to level 70. I can get Legendary status simply by doing the class stories, which there are 3 chapters for each class story. So I could do that, and then I don't know if I would keep my Legendary status after deleting my characters, because I really want to after I do the 3 class stories with my Imperial characters and my Trooper, I wouldn't play them anymore. So that's the only reason why I would really subscribe, is so I could have more than 3 characters. And because I really like the plotline of Knights of the Eternal Empire, which is one of the best trailers ever. Oh my gosh, all those trailers are awesome. But yeah, that's all free, so I got that. And since I got it, I decided I'm going to recreate my knight characters, because now I know how to play the game better. I know about modification and stuff. I can't craft anything, but I don't really care, because I wouldn't really be crafting anything. Anything I really need, I can ask my guild members for, like my lightsaber crystal, because my Jedi consular, who was, I think he was a shadow? Yeah, she was a shadow, had a double-bladed lightsaber, and it was really pretty because the head of my guild gave me a white-purple crystal, so I had like a white-purple lightsaber blade, because purple is my favorite color. And so I really so she gave me that, and I thought that's so awesome and cool. And I'm thinking maybe I might try to see if I can get one pink and one purple crystal, because I recreated my knight character, and I did this completely by accident. I thought I had deleted my knight character when I went to recreate Elaine, who was my knight character. I recreated her. I thought I deleted my original Elaine character. I didn't. I deleted Dia Han, who was my consular. And she was the one with the purple double-bladed lightsaber. So I am like freaked out, because I deleted my character, who had like the coolest, like the hilt was a gift from my guild leader and everything. So I'm so mad that that's the one I deleted instead of the old Elaine. So I deleted Dia Han instead. So I am so upset with myself, but I like the character design for Elaine, because in Old Republic you can do this thing called Legacy, where all your characters can be linked in some way. You can create like a family tree, a tree of connections. So I always do girls. I always play as a female. I will never play as a male, because I just don't like doing that. So I always play as a girl. And so my thing is, my characters are all related. So my smuggler is named Amy Ann. And I don't know why I thought of this. I just thought of like, oh, she has 2 kids. So she has like 2 daughters, and both her daughters are Jedi. I don't know why I thought about this, but the way I play Amy Ann is because I always choose the light side choices, and so Amy Ann is like the smuggler with the literal heart of gold. She doesn't really do anything wrong except be a privateer. So it's like, and when I did the Riven Flashpoint, she has, the way I make her now and how she acts, it's clear, the choices I make for her, she always has such a high respect for the Jedi. So I'm like, it wouldn't be too hard of a stretch to make these characters and go, she had a pair of daughters who were Force sensitive. I could totally see her giving them up. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so she has 2 daughters and they're Jedi. And maybe if I do a trooper, then the trooper will probably end up being a boy. So the trooper would be like her son or something. And he would go into the Republic Army, because in my mind, I'm a writer, so I'm always writing backstories for my characters in these games, even if they don't need it. So in my mind, I have Amy, Ann, and Corso getting married and then having kids, and then the kids, even though their parents are like smugglers, end up going into the service of the Republic because that's what their parents did. So in my mind, I am like weaving these really intense storylines, and I don't know why. I don't think my imagination ever turns off. Like, literally, I am walking down the street and in my head, I am thinking about my story. I am talking out loud when I'm home about a section of a future chapter that I don't even know where this scene is going to go. I just want to do this scene, you know. Like, right now, what I'm doing is when I'm thinking out loud sometimes, I'm actually reciting a scene from my final Anakin and Annalise story, which is called In Sunfilled Gardens. And I'm reciting in my head parts of the story I want to write. I haven't even outlined it yet. I haven't even outlined Edge of Peace yet, my Revenge of the Sith rewrite. So I'm not even halfway done with Crossing Battlefields. So I am just like always in my head writing, and it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it keeps me calm, it keeps me focused, or what I do, but I'm always in my head writing a story. I'm always telling a story in my head. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe that's why I'm so good at writing, is because I'm always doing it. Like, I never stop. Like, even right now, talking to you guys, part of my brain is thinking plot lines, because part of the reason I don't want to write is on I'm on part 4 of the Geonosian arc, and it's with the Queen Karina the Great and the Geonosian zombies. This is the episode Legacy of Terror. And I'm struggling because I replaced Luminara as the one who gets caught by the Queen Karina and Poggle and the Walking Dead Geonosian bugs. And instead of her, it's going to be Annalise. And I struggled with the second scene I was writing because in the show, it was Obi-Wan and Luminara talking, and Luminara takes off to go after Poggle, and I just didn't know. It was easier putting Annalise in instead of Kiadi, and now I'm just struggling. I just feel like it's going to be weak. But luckily, I gave myself a little leeway because I did say it might be posted late because of Halloween. But I also got to do my holiday schedule because I will not be writing. When is Thanksgiving? Because there are 3 times coming up where I will not be posting anything at all. So I'll probably not post anything from November 22nd through the 26th, because that's Thanksgiving weekend and I will be decorating. And then I probably won't post anything at all the week of from the 24th to the 31st of December, just because Christmas and New Year's are pretty much the same week. So there's like 3, pretty much a lot of time. So this story is probably going to take me 2 years. So forget me knowing what it's like to write a Star Wars movie when I finish the Anakin and Annalise series. By the time I finish Crossing Battlefields, I will have written a Star Wars movie. By the time I will have finished Anakin and Annalise, I will have known what it's like to write a Star Wars TV show. Because I will probably not finish this till I'm like 35. Oh, well. I'm going to get going. This is way longer than I expected it to be. I am tired. I'm going to get some chicken, and I might finish off my ice cream tonight. Shh, don't tell, but I need caffeine and sugar. Desperately. So, I'm going to get going. This is Caitlin, the Mission Girl. As always, I'm sending you guys lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane this weekend, and I will be back hopefully on Monday. I know I'm going to vlog a little on Tuesday so you guys can see my final Halloween costume. So stay safe, stay sane, guys, and I will talk. Yeah. Stay safe, stay sane. And if I don't crash, I will be back again Monday or Tuesday. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.